Hi guys. Like today, we'll just go on what all we did tomorrow once in a short time, and then we'll continue the today's session. Yesterday, we just learned about like what is Java, why we will be using the features of Java, and how that program runs, and what is JRE, JDK, and JVM we learned, and what are tokens, and in tokens like what all are there, like identifiers, keywords, literals, operators, so on, and comments. And today we'll be learning what is the syntax of Java. Like when you yesterday you created we created the thing na, the folder, like in Eclipse we went and we created, right? Just a minute. So we created like this na, like a demo something and all we have created, right? Like this actually we created like this. Okay, I'll create another new one. Called practice. Before that, like you when you create this na, there are some rules and regulations and why you will be creating and all. So what is the meaning of this and all, like I'll be explaining you in this section. That is what like we say as syntax of the thing in this class. So we'll be learning about the syntax. So just a minute. Yeah. It's in the slide. Okay, we'll come here. Then coming to Java syntax, like the meaning of package. The first line you can see now the meaning of what is package, and we'll be learning what is class and what is method, and code statement. Coming to first is package. In packages, it includes classes, methods, and interfaces. The package is nothing but whatever you create. Now, for example, see, I'll open the thing. One file. This is a file which we have created yesterday. That is April. This is a package. In that see, when I open this this inside the src, you will be having a folder. You will be creating one package separately for that, and it contains the more things. So when we are creating the package we will create usually, like suppose if we want to create like ghana.com something like package, we will not be directly putting Ghana package. We will be using like .com. We'll be, when we are saving that file, we will be saving like .com.ghana. And suppose if we want to like that only, for example of Flipkart, if we want to do, we'll put like com dot Flipkart. And again, when we want to create the thing of amazon.com, means like we'll not be putting like just amazon.com, we'll be putting like amazon, sorry, com dot Amazon. And here like it is like you can give any case, it is your wish, there is no case sensitive in this. While creating the package, you can give capital or anything, the first letter. But coming to the class, here like see, class is like an object container or a blueprint, or a blueprint, in the sense like what is like inside that only you will be creating every object and everything. Like I'll be letting you know what is class and what is objects in the coming things. Like you will be having kind of called object oriented. There you will be learning all like what is class completely. You will be learning, just know the definition, like why we will be using that, will be knowing now. So you can go over here, see we are using the word called as class over here, na? Why is that used actually? To like that is a kind of blueprint, so inside that only you will be creating everything. If you want to create an object or anything, you will be using that only. So there are some rules of giving a class name. Okay, the class name should be with a capital letter only. So it should begin with a capital letter. So now see, this is a wrong. Like if main, for example, if I am giving a class name as main, I cannot give it in a smaller cases. I can give it in, the first letter should be in capital, main. And another example is like my class. When you are creating my class, you cannot see here the first case is capital. You can tell that like you, but another thing, the another word of that is class. The class, so first thing also should be capital. So my, it should be like this. And here the learn Java is there. See here it's both, in both the cases also it is not capital. So you should write like this. Learn Java. And coming to here, open and close, like I have given for example I have taken. See here open is in capital case, and close starting letter is capital, but the and is not in capital. The first letter of A is not capital over here, so you should write like this: O P E and open and close. So you should declare like this. So did you get it? Like, hello? So you came to know, na? Yeah, okay. So I'll move on to the next topic, like methods. See, in methods, it is totally kind of ulta. Should be in lower case only. Here, see, the main is in capital letter, but that is wrong. While declaring a method, the method name should be in lower case. Main. This is how you will. And coming over here, my class. The second letter of this should be capital. And coming over here again, learn Java. sorry, learn Java. It should be like this. And coming to another one, like open and close. So you will be doing, how you will be doing this, like first letter of that should be smaller case and rest all should be in upper case. The next word like A and C, close. This is how you should declare when you are giving a method name. So you got it right? And like I'll be knowing the meaning of methods and all, you will be having a separate topics called methods and all. I'll be letting you know what is method and all. Don't worry about that. And see, coming till here it is over. Like, and what is the meaning of this line then? This line, I'll be letting you know. And what all the contents we have used, like what is public and what is void, what is static, and what like all this I'll be telling you now. See, public is an access modifier and static is a like actually it is a keyword. All these all are keywords, okay? These 1, 2, 3 are keywords. This is an access modifier. Static, why we use a static keyword is like if we don't want to create an object and run that method, means we'll be using an like static keyword. And like void doesn't require any return type. See, we won't give any return type for that. I'll be telling you what is return type and all. And coming over here, like main is nothing but a method name. See, main is nothing but a it's a method's name. This is one method from here to here. Inside that method we have written a string argument. What is like that is string arguments? String arguments like it is an array name of an array. String, okay, it is a string type and array. Inside that some arguments are there. So it declares an arguments which we will be giving for that. And this braces are there, na curly braces. Curly braces is an body of that method. Like whatever the thing we want, na, like print statement, everything will be statements will be writing over there inside the method. So it contains, it recognizes that it's a body of that. Coming to the next thing is like Java variables. So till here, if you have any doubts, just clear it now itself. So can I continue to the another topic? Yeah. So coming to Java variables. Variables are the containers for storing a data values. Okay, it just stores a data in it. Coming to the syntax of that, it is like see type, that is like what type in the sense like the data types. I'll be letting you that know the data types. In data types we have string, integer, character, like so on we'll be having. So that means it's a data type, and this is the variable name. What like in the variable name is like given by a programmer only, such as like x or a name. You can give a name also over here. And like it coming like this equal to operator is there, na? This is this equal to operator is used to assign a value for this variable. For example, if you have given, I will show you in programmatical way only. I will do one example for this. It will be like how this value will be given for this one. If you assign a data, like data value is nothing but some data you are giving, for example 10 or anything, like you will give like this. string name is equals to, like this you will be giving. So this Puneet value will be assigned for this name. So whenever if you want to print Puneet, now if you just put name, it will be printed. I will be showing in the programmatical manner. Coming to, so just we'll in the end of the session we will be practicing this thing. So we will come to know like how it will be, how this runs and how that program runs and all. The same thing which we did in yesterday's class also, no? So you will get comfortable in that topic. Coming to and another topic in variables only, if we want to make a variable final, na? So if we make the variable final, right, it will like we will not be able to change anything. So see here only they have given a definition. Like if you do not want others or yourself to overwrite the value, like means, see if you want to repeat, like I will be showing this in programmatical manner, so you will come to know that this one, like you will be using a final keyword and then you will be assigning it. So if you do that now, you cannot reinitialize that. So at that time you will get an error. You cannot reinitialize the value of the integer thing over here. So even I will show this example, don't worry about that. Coming to the data types. See over here, like we are initializing the data types. Type is nothing but the data types. What are the data types we'll be having? So we'll come to know like what all the data types will be used. So in data types only, it has been divided into two groups. Okay, one is primitive data types and another one is non-primitive data types. In primitive data types, you have byte, short, int, and long, so on. And in non-primitive data types, you have string, arrays, and classes. So these are some examples of that. Coming to so in this primitive data types only, it has some divisions. Okay, I'll let you know though. The like primitive number types are divided into two groups. One is integer type and another one is float type. What is the like meaning of integer? Integer means like nothing but digits, like 0 to 1, 1 to 10, like that. Like it has positive numbers also and negative numbers also in integer type. So you will be using byte, short, int, and long. You will be using this. It comes under the like integer type. Coming to float, and this also has some ranges. Okay, this has some range, and even short has some range. Integer also has some range, and long also has some range. I'll show you that. Wait, I'll show you in chart, so you will come to know. So I will be sharing this notes for you also, so it will be easy to go through. See, the byte stores from like 128 to 128 to 127, and short stores like from minus 32,768 to plus. This is minus and this is plus. Okay, means this is a negative and this is positive numbers. So 2 plus 32,767. So integer also it has some thing values, and coming to long also it has some things, and we can also tell like it stores like in the form of bytes, and double and float, character, boolean, and all. So it has some ranges of that. So the largest thing in the integer is long. Coming to float is the largest thing is double. So I'll come to the thing. So you came to know like what is the integer, right? Guys, reply. Hello. Yeah, okay. Coming to float, float is nothing but it's a decimal point. Like I'll show the example. See, integer means we'll write only the numbers like this, so on we'll be giving. But suppose if we want to measure like some, if I'm giving some 50 paisas and all like that, na. So after the decimal point, like this. See, after the decimal point, the range and all it matters, na. So that if we were using like this means these are the data types which we will be using, like float and double. These are the things we will be using. Float and double. Float also it contains more only, but usually we will be using double for if we want to have a large number of data. Okay. And coming to Boolean type has only two things, whether it's true or false. That's all. Nothing more than that in that Boolean data type. So only true and false. I'll show you all this in a programmatical manner. Don't worry. In last 10 minutes, I'll show you. Coming to characters. In characters, like actually. In primitive data types we have only character, that is what is like in character means we can only store a single value, like A or C. We can only store a single character, so that will be surrounded in the what you will say, single quotes. For example, see we have given over here, like we can try if we want to, we can also write the symbols also in single quotes. If we want to write anything like name and all, we'll be using string. This is actually a non-primitive data type. Actually, I'll let you know all about non-primitive data types in the further classes. Okay, don't worry about that. And another topic is Java typecasting. What is typecasting? So coming to typecasting, typecasting is nothing but when you assign a value like from one one data type to the another data type, means you will be converting it actually. See, if you want to, if I'll be declaring it in byte and I'll be converting it to short. So this is the range you can, this is only the flow you can do that. If you want to do in that only we have two types. Okay, one is binding and narrowing. Binding is conversion of smaller types to larger type, and narrowing is nothing but converting larger type to smaller type. So if we don't do properly, we'll be having a data loss and all. So I'll be explaining in the programmatical manner. You don't worry about this. So While coming in narrowing, we have a class called syntax, like data type first we should mention. So it will come like this actually. When we are assigning it, usually, okay, I'll show it in programmatical manner only. This. String name is equals to string and the value which you want to assign is like for you will be having a predefined value, like another thing will be initialized over here, that one you will be assigning. For example, I have already initialized the data types, that variable called as something what will take, it will take x y z. So this value, this x y z value, suppose this x y z value was see this x y z value is equals to some 20 sorry, it's a string, string means like Puneet or something, anything like bike, anything. If it is like this means you can, this byte value will be stored to this string like that. Sorry, I have taken string over here. I should take something called as like double or float. By mistakenly have one only got. I'll let you know this in an example. So we'll start in programmatical only. We'll first solve this and then we'll come in programmatical manner. Okay, one by one we'll come. So this is what today you have learned. Tomorrow you will be learning another topics also. So now we will go to the programming section. So we have already we have created one class. So what is the first question over here? Yeah. So you can see the screen, right? Or should I zoom it more? It is visible. You can see these questions, right? Yeah, this one I will zoom. So you can see the programs now. You can see, right? Okay. Okay. Now, like first is like create a variable called name and type the name called name like using string. Like I'll show you how to do that. So we'll be taking a data type called string, string, and then we'll be giving a variable called as name, and we'll be assigning a value called John. Since it is a string, you should give it in double quotes and close it. So just we'll run and see whether it is working or what. So to print that, we'll be using print statement. Print statement. So this will print the statement. variable in this is we have assigned for this. So you I think you came to know why we will be using variable name and all. For assigning the value for that we'll be using variable. So variable topic is cleared for now.
Yes.
Okay. Next is, so this two questions na you try. If you have any doubt, I'll let you know. Another two questions. So coming to the another example, what it is. So final variable. So I'll let you know what is the final variable. Okay. Now, see, suppose if we are doing something like integer x is equals to 10 and x is equals to 20. I am reinitializing the value of x. Okay, I am changing the value of x. For example, see, I will show you. Print text. See, first I have printed x. Okay, then later I want to change the value of x. I have got another 10 rupees. Okay, so what I will do, I'll change it to the 20 rupees. Okay, so I'll make it as, we'll use additional operators also. 10 plus 10, so it is 20. So what it will do is, yes, we'll print and see what the answer will get. Now you will get 20 as an answer. X. We'll run it. See, we'll get 20. So we can reinitialize the same thing, but when you make this as final, right, you cannot reinitialize, you will get an error. Using final keyword, if you make it final, see, it is showing an error, it is throwing an error over here only. You can see the error, I think so. It is showing cannot assign a value x. Are you able to see this line? Yeah. So when you make it final, you cannot reinitialize it again. So if you, so it is standard. You can just only read that. That's all. You cannot change the value of that. If you make final. Suppose like see it is useful for like some statements like where it will in real world how you will be using, means you will be giving a frequent value for something that should not be changed throughout that program, means you can make it as final. If you are initializing in any variable or anything, that value should not be changed, means you can use that final. So we'll be learning in further concepts actually. So this concept is clear for you. Coming to next one is in the data types. We'll try all kind of data types in this class. Okay, like what all we will be doing. So first is like what we have. First is byte. Sorry, we'll complete of this. Byte is equal. Byte text is equals to 10. This range is what, like 170, 27 is the range of this. 27. Yeah, 27 is the range of that. We'll print X. We'll print it. See, you have got the value. Suppose if I make this as 8, it will throw an error. See, it will throw an error because the limit of byte storing value is only this much, 127. So if you want to use more than that, you will come for integer. Integer y is equals to so on. So we'll print y. See, you can print. So even integer has some value, that is like 32,000 something. So if you want to print something like called as 40,000, you cannot print. See, it will throw an error now. How it is printing. Just a minute. I'll go and see what is the limit. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. So everything has some limits, okay? So till that only you can be using. This one will take some 10,000. Another one is like we'll take after integer we have what we have. Yeah. Oh, we didn't use short. Short z is equals to. Yeah, actually short has something like 30,000. See, if I give here 40,000, it won't take. It is showing, already showing an error. What's it? If you run, it won't execute. It is showing an error. So if you use 30,000, it will run. So everything has some limits in that. And the next one is like that only, for everything you will be having. So you try another three, like letters long, float and all, and in decimal points I'll print one. You print another one. You just practice every day until you get familiar. These are the basic things, okay? You should just practice every day. Float. I'll put f is equals to 100 dot 0 SISOUT. See, I am able to print. Suppose if I why it is showing an error now means I have not mentioned it as a float value. So here I should mention f. So if I mention f only, it will take. See, or else it will throw an error. Similarly in double also. So this is okay, done. Data type is done. Coming to character type. So we have two, I told na. In character type we have like one is string and another one is character. So we'll use this over here. I'll show how it works. At least. That is. Yes? Huh?
The value of z will be given 40,000.
I didn't get you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The value of z, give it as 40,000.
The value of 10.
Z.
Huh.
Give 40,000, 40.
40,000.
Okay, run this program.
Huh?
Run.
Yeah.
Then
It,
proceed.
it throws an error.
Now which error? What type of error it is?
I didn't get you.
Then what type of error it is?
Like it is like out of bound exception.
Yeah, just click on the proceed.
Hello?
Yeah, we won't get any output here.
Yeah, we won't get any output, I'm telling.
Yeah, in the output only it will show the error. We can't find any output here.
But it is showing an exception, right? Error, na?
That's the thing will be showing the output console. It will be showing the console.
It's not.
But it is not showing.
Yeah, it is not showing. Just a minute. I'll note down this and I'll let you know why it is not showing, okay? I think like in the system actually I have installed a new version. I'll just go through that and I'll let you know tomorrow. So thank you for telling that. Yeah, coming to character type we'll take anything called as name only and we'll initialize it, or symbol we'll take. What we take? Something n we'll take, and then we just will initialize one character. So character is been initialized in using single quotes, okay? You should close it. This is important, like if you won't close it using semicolon, every line you should close using semicolon. If you won't use the semicolon also, it will throw an error. Actually there is a concept called errors, okay? I'll teach you over there what all types of errors you will be having, why you will be getting that errors, you will be learning over there. So don't worry, like if you are getting an error also, like you will come to know. And there are different types of errors also. I'll let you know that in the concept of errors. See, it's printing R. Suppose if you want to print more than one word, like for any name or anything, you will be using string. String Raj. Close it. Print. Why it's not running? Just a minute. Name is already declared or what? Yeah. See. I don't know why it is. I'll pull it down, right? See, it is printed now. Yeah. It's print Suraj like this. So you have one doubt, right? I'll be clearing it tomorrow in the starting only. So everyone will come to know that. So just we'll try that once. That's it. So I think today's session is over. And yeah, upcasting and downcasting is there. That is like winding and narrowing. I'll tell you now this one. Example for this. Okay. See, for example, if you have bytecode that is 100. Sorry, this one is having value 1. So this one I will be converting it to integer type, data type. Integer value 2 is equals to value 1. So this is how you will be transferring. Sorry, there is a spelling mistake over here. Yeah. So the data type is changed. This is the example for winding, okay. And for narrowing, I'll let you know. Now, similarly, if you want this data type to change to so I'll initialize this to 1000 and I'll turn it to short data type. This is the higher value I will be giving for the lower thing. So this one only stores the lesser value, na? For that I'll be assigning it value 4, which is equals to value. So if you do this now, you will get an error because like I told you now, the syntax is different for narrowing. For syntax of narrowing is different because you should mention here short. Should mention the data type and then again you should give the value. So if you print now, you will get to print this. You will get 10, 3. You have got the output. See, you are getting the output. Okay. So this is what we have learned in today's class, guys. So coming to the another topic, like I'll tell you now, like what all we'll be learning tomorrow. So tomorrow is we'll be learning about another 4 topics. So today we have covered till here, starting 3 topics. Tomorrow 2 to like every day 3 to 4 topics we will be covering and going. So today we learned about syntax and what is the variables, what is data types, and what is typecasting. Tomorrow operators, actually operators I think have already given a bit information. I'll cover it fully, don't worry. And what is string and string methods also I will be covering over there, and math I'll be covering till boolean, I think so. Booleans it's already done for you. That is nothing but assigning true or false value. That's all. We'll do one example on that. Don't worry. And like looping statements also I'll try to cover tomorrow. So we'll not rush it. We'll complete it day by day. So don't worry. So cool. Thank you guys. So if you have any other doubts, you can let me know. So I'll be clearing in tomorrow's session. Hello.
Yeah.
So any other doubts? Yeah, okay. Thank you. So I'll be ending the session.